Okay, continuing on with our no spear good run. Probably wondering, what are you doing over here? I dodged lightning bolts after getting no encounters. I grind it up until I can get purifying salts. Just trying to constantly steal them. Oh yeah, I started putting HP stuff on them. Because at the point now where... That scared me, actually. Chest right here, I dodged 200 lightning bolts. Real quick, if you're wondering how I did that, to make it easier. They left this in the game. So let's run down here. Do 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 do. Let me find it. It's like back here. There's a crater that you can use that will consistently make it to where you can dodge lightning bolts. What's up, Nevercrest? How's it going? Hope you're having a good day. This crater right here. So, to make it consistently have lightning strike in the same spot, you go to this tower, run to the crater, it flashes, then you run back to the tower, flashes, and you keep doing this until you get to 200. If you feel like you can get if you feel more confident, you can go halfway back and do that. And I did this repeatedly, 200 times, consecutively. And that's how I dodged 200 lightning bolts, instead of just running around aimlessly in the Thunder Plains. I think that the devs purposely left that in there. And the reason why I said that for Square is because if Square wanted to nerf a thing, or change up a thing, in Final Fantasy X, they would do so. Nevercross, hope you're having a good day, by the way. Or a good evening, whatever. Time zones are a thing. Anyway, I feel like they purposely left that in there. Because if they wanted to nerf something, they would have. The only example I can go off of is, at least for Final Fantasy for the 10 series, is 10-2 with an accessory called Catnip. In the original US version, I don't know if it's the same for any other, but like specifically NA version, Catnip, whenever you're at yellow health, critical health, you do an automatic 9,999 damage. So what a lot of people would end up doing is going with Gunner and doing trigger happy and just spamming that max damage off rip. But when you get the other versions, the like the PAL and the Japanese version, catnip is nerfed and you go into berserk state whenever you're at low health. So, you know, if they wanted to nerf some of the things on here that makes it easier to do things, they probably would have done so, but they didn't. So I think that's purposely in there. I don't think it's a bug or anything. Anyway, let's open up these chests. I wanted to open these up on stream. So we're starting all the way from the beginning, where it's an ether. Even several bouts of electrocution won't keep you down. For your admirable display of courage, the bill can be memorable. I can't even speak right now. Oh my goodness. Memorial Travel Agency confers upon you the Fighting Spirit Award. Elixir. Congratulations. You've dodged 5 lightning bolts in a row. Bilgan Memorial Travel Agency presents you with this small commemorative gift. And we just keep going up. 10. Mega Potion. 20. MP Spear. 50. Strength Spear. 100 HP spears. We actually need those HP spears. That's actually really, really nice because we can do some chaos grenade shenanigans if we want to play fairly with. Well, actually, there's not really much else. The save files after we fought the Machina thing. What's up, Trent? How's it going? Alright, I'm trying to think now. I do have a save file before fighting that Machina in the Calmlands. So it's the Machina, Seymour, Unalesca, Seymour, then the rest of the endgame stuff. So everything after the Calmlands Machina, at some point I'm going to have to try and really figure out and research like the strategy for fighting them legitly. Well, it's still legit using Trio of 999, but without relying on Trio of 999, I do want to go back to that at some point. 150 mega elixirs. I think I need those. Hope you're having a good night, Trent. 200 Venus sigil, and that's all you need. So, got the thing for Lulu. Did I really dodge that? Yeah. So we're gonna... We'll save here. Screw it. There's an original copy of A History of Thunders, Thunderblades edition. And this is... What is this, the book? 200 rounds all my coworkers complaining about. Titus's record. I dodged 239 total. Oh no, I've dodged 226 total and 209 consecutively. 90% of memento. Yeah, it's just that time-consuming thing. I'll show you the easy way and what you're supposed to do. Well, you have to, because if you lose count and you get struck by lightning, all that hard work goes to waste. So it's better to be safe. So I did like 10 over or whatever, 9 over, just to make sure I did it. But you weren't in here in the beginning. But what you do is you go to this crater over here, you start at this tower, run to the crater. Okay. Run to the crater. Run back to tower. Run to crater. Tower. Crater. You do that 200 times in a row without getting struck, and you get yourself a little thing. Anyway, I gotta unlock the airship, so we're actually gonna continue on with our exploration. It's for T's specialty. No, this one's for Lulu. Venus sigils for Lulu. I should pray to these cactar statues while I'm here. It should reset eventually. You get the sigil for Lulu. Titus's thing is the chocobo race, and the other thing we get... Can I run around here? And the other thing we get when we get to Zanarkand. I forget how this works. I thought I could just pray to them. Does it matter the order? We're gonna go to the previous screen. I think the order matters. So we're gonna scene change. I have this installed and it's supposed to be after Gen 5 Pokemon. 10-2 is cool. 10-2 does a callback to the job system, which is really awesome and something that does not get appreciated enough, in my honest opinion. Like, 10-2 has more of a class system than 10 does. Yeah, follow the cactar. Cactar tells you. I'm pretty sure we can do this now. Will he still say the same thing? Yep. I respected Lulu out the gate as a kid, but didn't get Final Fantasy 10 through, was that 13? I've had some variation of the mainline games. Like, I didn't have the original version of 1 and 2, which is like for the SNES, if I remember correctly. Okay, so this Cactuar wants to lead me somewhere. But I don't know where. To 13 since there's 3 titles, 13 too. I'm sure Lightning Returns is a great game, but I'm just not really interested in it, sadly. Oh, okay, by lightning, because I was trying to interact with the statue. Whatever, we got Lulu's thing, so I don't really care. At least the music in the Thunder Plains is nice. I stopped at 13-2, and I stopped playing 13-2 because I got lost at a certain section in the game, and I didn't know what to do or how to solve it. So I just straight up quit. Okay, I gotta... Where's my lamp? Time to pull out the strategy guide, because I don't remember how the statues work. Do, 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 do. Cactuar. There are glowing Cactuar stones. There are glowing stones engraved with Cactuar situated throughout the Netherlands. What they are the key to unlocking Kamari's thing. Check out the secrets. Okay, so we gotta go all the way to the side quest thing. Because if I'm over here and I can do this now without having to go through the airship, then I want to do that. Three of the Cactuar stones and any stone press. Let's go see. So the Cactuar, 3 stones, and the Cactuar goes flying, which is so up to a small lightning tower. Wait. Did I activate 3 already? Oh, there's a treasure chest over there. There's no way I've activated 3 after you got Lulu. I never realized there's a chest here. A free X potion. After you got Lulu and you went through a ceremony. So do I gotta pray to the statues again? I don't remember praying to any of them at all. Okay, so where's the ruined tower? This one? I'm playing on controller. The celestial mirror seems to react. This is how you get Kamari's weapon. So the Cactuar statues that you see all around the area, you're supposed to pray the 3 of them. Okay, so we got the Spirit Lance. Can't do anything with it yet, but nice to have. Anyway, you pray to the 3 statues. That little cactuar dude appears whenever you're on this scene and lures you to a tower. And then you're supposed to pray to this tower. And the way that you... Like I was talking about the thing when I got struck by lightning. Anyway, the way that you're supposed to pray to them is by hitting the... I play on PlayStation controller, so the square button. So whatever the left face button is for an Xbox. And I don't know what it would be for PC. Maybe F, because F is usually interact. And maybe F is a different confirm button. Or maybe a different confirm keys used on keyboard, I don't know. I feel like you'd probably use left click as your confirm thing. Anyway, we got Kamari's Spirit Lance, so we can move on. That's... kinda it. Should I start capturing stuff here? You were forced to use keyboard on Final Fantasy VII? Who forced you? So we're gonna get some encounters on here. Ambushed! Do I have any dream powder? Nope. Seem not recognizing any of your controllers. You should download, what is it, like DS4 Windows, I believe is what it's called. If you haven't already. I think that'll help you out with that. I actually need this. I don't think we can turn this dude to stone. Oh, we can. Cool. We're still gonna keep our first strike ready. Like, I just don't care about the lightning anymore. Final Fantasy 8. I gotta beat Final Fantasy 8. I don't want to steal from you. You have Musk. Musk is actually gonna come in handy. Oh, Titus, you gotta run, buddy. Of course you're immune. Silver hourglass? I think we need those, actually. And that's why we have first strike. I'll capture what I can from here. And whatever encounters we get in Macalania. Oh, I need these little dudes. Chocobo Feather. Walker can capture at least one for us, that'd be nice. So we can just get our money up and then fight them in the thing. Yeah, we'll steal the feathers. Oop. I think I can put them to sleep, so I'm gonna have to put them to sleep. That's the only way we can make it easier for us to hit something. We'll just rely on Death Touch here. There we go. Nice. So we'll have other things at our disposal. So we'll just keep going. I want to get back on the Final Fantasy. I need to beat that game. I want to Actually want to try and break Final Fantasy VIII. Because there's a big way you can break it when you properly know how to junction magic to your skills and making use of what's it called? I think it's called Aura in that game, and keeping your characters in critical health and just spamming limit breaks, especially Zell's. Zell is one of the strongest characters in 8, simply because you could one-shot the super boss of 8 with Zell with one limit break. Nice. that's how strong he is. Oh yeah, it's easy to break Final Fantasy VIII. 8's one of the easiest games to break. I actually want encounters. Yeah, we're gonna run around in Calmlands before we go and meet Unileska. Oh, they're immune to both. You can build poorly and break the game by building correctly and staying low level. Yes, actually, because the levels are based around what your level is. So you could, in theory, just get whatever powerful magic you can get at a certain point. Level 1 is viable if you know how to build properly. It can be, yeah, but you're not going to be level 1 unless Final Fantasy VIII has some mechanic that lets you not gain experience from battles, or you just mod that in. Okay, so I need you to actually take them out. But it could be doable to do a level 1 run. It would just be a low level run in Final Fantasy VIII. But yeah, everything is just scaled to you. So how am I gonna do this? Doom of Death. I guess I could have Riku come in and just... How many Chocobo Feathers do I have? I only need one. I only need one. I gotta remember that. Right now, I'm just focused on getting one of each from the Calmland so I can get the item. That's such big damage. Oof. So take one out. Actually, cast Drain and Blaster with no 1 HP, 2,900. You do half damage, so you don't absorb the element. So we'll just keep doing this. The max that we did was like 700, so we should be fine here. There we go. You heal us. Thank you. 54 HP. Dismiss. We can bring in Waka. Cool. There we go. That works out a lot better. So we'll do it like that. Honestly, if I could just give Yuna first strike. We can. Is there a better weapon I can put that on for Yuna? Nope. I guess it doesn't matter, but I need Yuna to have first strike as well. So we'll just put it on this. Yeah. So now she's right there. Agility, Riku's at 16, Tia's at 10. So you're tied with Yuna. Tidus might go before Yuna. But if not, it's okay. I just don't want to switch Yuna in constantly. So we'll do it like this. I gotta use an Aeon to whittle the damage down. I don't know why I didn't think to do this sooner. These dudes should be weak to... I got... It would help if I equip... If I equip the, Cool. They're not immune to death, though. We'll bring in Ifrit, because Ifrit can heal. One, 9, 3, 4. We're immune to stone. This shouldn't kill. This shouldn't kill, he says. We got one of them, so that's okay. Man. That's a bit annoying that Shinryu's Eraser can still break through. We don't need this, so we're just gonna leave, because we already got one of them. Also, it would help if I actually... It's because Yuna has that rod, that's why. It would help if I actually put this on Yuna so she can be involved as the first tree to get a turn. Alright, so we got a Poro and a Gondar. The B is going to be the hardest one to get, because Waka can't hit it. Speak of it, right there. That's the only issue. Waka can't hit it. So just... Yeah, we'll bring in Bahamut. Tidus already got out, so I don't have to worry about a game over. We'll hit a safe... We'll hit a safe spot soon. Let me just get their overdrives ready. There's... I don't know what I'm gonna use them for, but... I'm gonna jump, yeah, because they're at 700. Okay, so Bahamut can't even hit it. He just keeps his arms crossed and still dodges back. No impulse. I gotta steal from you again and start getting more dream powders. We don't have anything. Shh, that's gonna kill it. Alright, so we'll have Bomb and Dip out. Glorious. Finally! I just need at least one. This actually works a little bit better. Because I can just bring in Waka to clean things up. We're gonna save again so I can...
That does it.
Gonna take these hype hello potions. Tease could go. We've already got the flans covered. We've gotten all of these. So this is whatever. So let me just catch this one just in case. We need Ogre, Malboro, and something else. There's still some fiends that we're missing. We gotta go north. So Malboro, Ogre, and something else. Yeah, we gotta get our dream powders back. So this is fine. As long as we can get dream powders, that's all I care about. There we go. Ooh, that's not good though. That's not good. Four grenades, but our grenades are full. And we already caught all the flame flans. We got 10 of them. $162,000. We're 40k away from 200,000, which is good. So like up here, the stronger fiends are supposed to be here. There we go. We'll get our dream powder because we're gonna need this for other areas. Whoops. I forgot to switch the ball. So we'll just keep stealing dream powders. So we're gonna capture beans. Grab those fire gems so we can have something else for Riku to hit hard with. Okay, Waka's dipping, but whatever. T just got out. We did save after capturing Nibiros. Okay, so we'll try north over here. Tinas, you can literally just walk over that. Do 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 do. It's fine. It's fine. I really wish I didn't mess up with Blitzball, where I accidentally didn't re-sign some characters. Because it's pain. It's pain. Butterfly minigame so we get the other thing for Kamari. I had the brain fart and I was like, wait, how do I get the other thing for him? That's after we get the airship. There we go, just the one we were looking for. That screws everything up. That really screwed everything up. Now I gotta do this. There's 3 of us. We should get a turn. Because no one died, I chose to summon. You need to leave now. There we go. Now I can bring him back in. We could do this. Oh, thank goodness. Honestly, why don't I just do this instead? Because I know I'm going to run into something that I'm going to have to summon an Aeon for anyway. So she might as well full summon this. I've already caught one of these, but I can steal from them to get some petrified grenades. Val's the only one that can't heal themselves. Poor Val. Just gonna go and do this. Why doesn't it want to attack me? I guess. Maybe... I don't even know now. Because I'm not gonna give it a chance to do Sonic Tail. She's the one I didn't want to get petrified. There we go. So I wanted more petrified grenades. We already caught one of them, so I'm not stressed about getting more. Eventually, I am gonna have to get 10 of all of the fiends, but that'll come later. That's gonna come later. There we go.
Going down.
I'm just gonna do this so I can get him out of here. I don't know why I didn't learn Bad Breath from this thing yet. And this is where we bring in someone that can at least heal themselves. Are you immune to delay? No, I'm immune to 4,000 damage. Oh, that must have been a crit. What is that, 15,000 HP? Yeah, cool. Do a Blizzara here. Guess who didn't read? Me. I'm gonna do this just to speed it up. But that's just a stronger move overall. Please don't kill it. She gets a crit. That's is extremely unfortunate. It's a Hurricane Claw. Dark Touch and Sleep Touch. If only it was Strike. Well, cool. At least we got another Overdrive on Kamari, and he has his Overdrive ready. So there comes a situation where we need Kamari to do something for us. He can do something for us. Just gonna have you run now. I'll just bring Bahamut out since Bahamut's our strongest one, and Homie can just punch this thing to death. Might be able to even avoid its attack altogether. That Shiva would be better because she can be avoiding everything. So fire. I know you're not gonna one-shot it. But you sure as hell want to. What do I do now? Alright, we're gonna... Hope we get a turn. Okay, so Tita's already got away. Yeah, that's what I was worried about. Tita's got away, though, so... It's whatever. Just do this. Have a good night, Alexis. We can dodge that too. Either broke old shit. Sorry about that. Do it after the stream's over. Got you. I need to capture this thing, so I'll burn through my items if I have to. I hate Kamari. Well, she just wakes up. Can Waka live a regular one from this? Nope. So... I wish I had Auto Phoenix, so I didn't have to use a turn to do that. Yeah, we can do this. If it targets Orin should live. There we go. I need someone with sensor. Shoot.
How uncouth.
Shit. Alright, we'll do it like this, we'll do it like this. I'll just have to trust it. Mariette. So we'll do this. Just make a potion. Hope you target Kamari. There we go. I'm gonna risk it with a hit from Kamari. So when did the speedrun start? Feels like that's the next step. Hell no. That's not happening. What's up, B dude? We'll do this. is. I need Homie to target Kimari. I really need you to target Kimari. There we go, CSR now. Makes the tower run into like... What is CSR? Is this a These Nuts, you dude? Is this what this is? Are you hitting me with a These Nuts joke? Are you gonna be like CSR These Nuts? Like, oh no, you got me. Haha, B dude, you're funny. Cutscene remover, oh. I'd never do that to you. Oh, okay. My apologies. 465. Almost there. We can catch this Malboro. 350. We lowered his strength a bit, so we should be fine. Yeah. Oh, the worst possible outcome just happened. I have to use a remedy. I just need Kamari to live. Serious? Oh, I hate this one so much. Alright, so who am I gonna use? It's immune to death and it's immune to stone, so I have to have an Aeon weaken it to the point. I don't need these, but I do want petrified grenades. I wonder if I can put it to sleep. If I can put it to sleep, I'll just have Lulu or one of my Aeons just pelt it with magic. Until it can't no more. What you got going on tonight, B-Dude? How's Mrs. B-Dude? Do. I just want to do the simple thing of collecting one of each fiend, pardon me, from the Calmlands, that's all. There we go, get the dream powder back. Way. Bring in Waka. Capture that. You didn't drive into work today and not going tomorrow because it's 2 hours away and they said all the trenches we were working collapsed or something the weekend? Jeez. Guess we'll just collect more of you. So, no trenches for B-Dude. The fact that Waka can live it with Protect kills me. So when are you expected to be doing some work? It's probably gonna like be a bit, right? You're saying one of the sites, the trenches like caved in or something? Oh, it's supposed to steal. The guy who maintained the church said we should be good to go up Wednesday. Okay, nice. I don't even remember all the fiends in the Comlands. That's the funny part. I do know I need the dream powder. I hate when Tidus does that. Okay, not bad. So, Wednesday, you'll be doing your thing. That means tomorrow, you're gonna be hitting us with another speed run, yeah? Pretty sure I caught these dudes. So remember, you get stat upgrades on the spear grade and some abilities. What does that mean for base abilities? I'll show you after this. It's easier if I show you. Just capture that. Leave. Leave. Oof. So, as you see the S level thing, that's how many times we can move around. I'm doing a no spear grid run, so that means I can't use any of this stuff. So she's where she started, he's where he is, and so on and so forth. And then some characters start with something for free, unless you're Tidus and you get nothing. Not even cheer. But this is right here. Oh, that's Jinx, that's Kamari's thing. So, what you're supposed to be doing when you play this game normally is moving along the path and using stuff to upgrade your stats. Whether it's by like 1, oh, all these are a bunch of 1s. Is there like a 2 somewhere? There it is, like a 2, and then learning abilities. Oh yeah, you get haste soon in this spear grade. I forgot about that. So for base stats, because I haven't changed anything, they're stuck with their base stats like this. So like for base abilities, Yuna only has the basic white magic starts with, which is Cure and Asuna. And she can summon, yeah. Yeah, exactly, B-dude. So like Lulu over here, she only has the base spells, but only the tier 1 magic. We've got all of these. I don't need these. So then you only get yeah. I can only get upgrades to my stats from gear. So if a gear has like HP plus 10%, that's the only way I can raise HP in a no spear grid run. It does not want to give me this Malboro. I think that's the last one I need to. 10% of basically no HP. Yeah. Late game, hell yeah. Early game, that's where it's actually helpful. There's... Give me the Dream Powder. And the only one who that really helps with would be Auron, who is the tankiest person we have with a defense of 15. Kamari as well. It's just Kamari has less HP. So if you can get Kamari higher HP with like a defense upgrade, he can probably tank like Auron. It's just he literally can't because he doesn't have the HP for it. Stronger fiends are up at the top, she says. And the strong fiend I want to see isn't there. Sorry, I'm angry. I've only done 3 crunch runs, but the menus were feeling really spicy yesterday. Ooh. Was the game being mean to you, B-dude? Was it bullying you? Do I have to give it some strong words? We've cut a quarrel, so we don't need to worry about that. I do want the mana spring from it though. You don't have any interest in Chrono Cross, right, B-Dude? No CC runs? Only trigger? Do. The real CC is Crystal Chronicles. You used to do those, didn't you? I swear you had that in your list of ones. That's a throwback. I feel like that was like 5 years ago. And you did the remastered version too, right? Not the classic one? Or did you do both? It's protect the summoner until you turn the stone, then you gotta run. He was doing GameCube and they said Emu wasn't allowed, then you did Switch Remaster? Oh. Is there like a separate category for when you emulate the game you're speedrunning? You really don't... Okay, whatever. If I might as well take advantage of this and steal some petrified grenades, because I need these. I think since then they allow Emu. Generally, Emu console shareable, game specific. I have seen some splits. Okay, okay. Because I was gonna say, isn't the other issue like the possibility of like render times being different when you compare it to original hardware to Emu? They really don't want me to fight this Malboro again. Very gaming console specific to really give an answer. Then, what do you have original hardware for, and that you also have done like an Emu for then? Because are you able to compare those two with the experience you have with it? Four, five, six, and Chrono Trigger, now you run them on console. Have you noticed a difference? Or does it still feel about the same? What's that? NSG, which runs that slightly more friendly? The console does. The console inputs are much silkier. Ooh. Finally, okay. So first things first, I'm not gonna use anything. I'm gonna yeet a fire gem at you. Clear the 20 to 30 seconds over 5 hours. 5. That's 5 hits. Tidus dips out. I think we should summon Bahamut. Because... oh no, it's still gonna hit hard either way. So I should have just done... I said Bahamut when I meant to say Ifrit. I should have just done Bahamut though. 2,000. 3,000 from the physical attack, so yeah. Can you avoid this? That's fine. We'll just save our MP for healing. Clean 6,000. $1082 is the high roll. So we gotta be above 1082. That's fine. I love how homie's gonna wait until I come back to use bad breath, by the way. I'm gonna end up killing it if I use anything, I'm pretty sure. I already forgot how much we did with magic. $1241. Shoot, I forgot how much we did with magic, and I don't want to run through and have to find this dude again. You have an extra turn, so does that turn go to me? If it does, I'm bringing in Kamari. Yeah, since I knew this was gonna happen, I'm just glad we got a turn. Kamari's berserked. You asshole. Ugh. So beastly annoying. What do you want me to do? Sleep ward and confused ward, I'm gonna have to use those. But I also need something to stop berserk. Ah, this thing's an asshole. I can stop berserk. We have Hypello potions. Or so I thought. There we go. So that drops to 16. We can easily get these back. So I'm gonna do this for Kamari. Sacrifice some HP. This wouldn't be so bad if the encounter wasn't a pain to get. Tidus runs, Riku. I don't think I can put it to sleep. I think it's unfortunate that the thing that inflicts so many status ailments, I can't inflict a status ailment on it. Straight powder. It's not a good look. Okay, cool. Just punch the hell out of Riku. There's no point in healing these two because they're not gonna survive a hit. Well, at least we're getting our dream powders back. Those are gonna come in handy. Okay, what's not gonna come in handy is Tia's not running away. And I want the dream powder. I think the Malboro is the last one I need too, and that's what's making this a bigger pain. Should have just put the capture weapon on the Orin. And now we wait like another good like what, 5 minutes before we run into a Malboro again? Bro, stop ambushing me. Do. Please, I beg of you. I'm gonna try this one more time. We run into a Malboro. We're gonna do the same thing we did where we get Tidus to run away. Have Riku do something. And if that doesn't work, I'm not gonna have Tidus run away. I'm just gonna have Yuna straight up summon. So what I might experiment with is see if I can put the Malboro to sleep or hit it with slow. Because we have silver hourglasses that we can use to slow. I think we can inflict it with slow so we can get a turn. Assuming we ever find it again. He trips. There we go. Trips again. There we go. I feel like by the time we run into another Malboro, we'll get enough petrify grenades to make another stone strike. There's a path down there. I don't think that was supposed to be something. I already have one of these. But you know, gonna be slightly peeved if it turns out there's one more pardon me, Fiend that I'm missing. And they're like, haha, we made you struggle to find the Malboro, now struggle to find this other Fiend.
We can still win.
So, don't do this to me. Thank you! So, we're gonna go and slow it down. You're immune to delay. We don't have anything for slow, do we? Damn. Get you out of here. So we'll do this. This should beef everyone up. We're just gonna straight up summon bomb it, so we can hit this thing hard and fast to speed this up. Now, when we come back, should have a little extra turns. Firaga. Max damage Firaga. Max damage Firaga. 18,000 off rip. This should work. Oh! Cutting it close, cutting it close. 1,400. 1,449. 1,449. They're hasted up and should get turns. How many dream powders do we got? Oh my goodness, that's stressing me out. Yuna, how much HP is he at? Kamari has sensor. 395. 395. $395. They're immune to delay. We did 1,000 with that. A grenade's gonna do like 300 damage. 277. Can I just summon to avoid the bad breath here? Then get a turn again? Can I do that? It's probably, what did you just call me here for? Bro! That's not fair. And Waka's berserk. That's seriously not fair. just have any more. Underneath there. So I can literally just stealing a lot of things. Oh, that has me so mad. What if I do this? What if I do this instead? That means I'm gonna have to go and possibly steal some chocobo feathers. Asshole doesn't use bad breath on the Aeon because it knows that's immune to it. But as soon as my party comes out, then it's like, oh, I gotta use bad breath. I hate this thing so much. Yeah, so Riku goes first. Let it out. I'm just so annoyed at the fact that it's already hard enough to find this damn thing. Cool, so once you get away. You know what? Hold on. I'm gonna go save my game so I can save progress for what I do have. Because we've been stealing some items. So I'm gonna do this first. I'm gonna go save before I end up losing progress, because I have my formation changed up where Tidus is no longer in the front, and I'm gonna haste up Waka first. So we're gonna go and do this. There we go. Then we'll run our ass back over here. So we know we gotta be in the north. So we're then gonna do this. So here we are back over here, running around in the northern end of the Calmlands. It's fine, at least we have the save. I'll probably end up doing is... You know what? I'm not even going to run. What I'm going to do, because we have our save, we're going to hope that Waka doesn't get confused or berserked. So we're going to do that instead. Because that's all we can really rely on. Yuna doesn't... Okay, cool. Yuna has Silence, Confuse, and Poison. So we'll do this. We'll hope that they don't get confused and berserked. Because then we can take a turn to have Riku do something. Here we go. So we're gonna waste our Chocobo stuff for this. And I'll have to get these back later. So we're gonna speed up Waka. Waste or use tactically? Probably waste. I'm sure there's a more effective way to capture a Malboro with no spear grid. But we're gonna do that. Yuna's gonna guard. And tag. No, we're not. I'm gonna have Waka switch his weapon to catch her. I'm doing 108 damage. I have her haste up as well. That's probably the good reason why we went to the save spear, so Bahamut can do more magic stuff. Bring out our big dragon. So we can do up to 9,000 for a high roll. Just shoots Bahamut in the... yeah. So after 3, you're close to death. One, one, one. 1, 1, 1, 1. 4 ones. 11, 11. Make a wish. So bring Waka in. Haste up Yuna. You're immune to Dream Powder. And I kill it! Ugh! So yeah, a waste. Kill it. Cool, we're back to just... oh, it's a thing again. Oof. So Waka can live some of the Calmlands creatures' attacks. No, I need you to first strike. And it's so infuriating, like... you've got to be kidding me right now. Just want to do this one simple thing so I can just get some items. I wish capturing wasn't such a tedious process. Having to go against the things that are immune to stone and death is just terrible all around. We're not running into one again. It's gonna take like another 20 encounters before we get another Malboro. So if I see another one and we get to that point again, I'm gonna throw a grenade. Here we go. 3 more feathers. Get that and Suna. We're gonna wait now. Capture weapon out. Let's go ahead and hit for 100. Haste her up. So when we come back, we should get turns. All we can do is 3 Firagas. Yep. $1,1171. All right, so 1171. $10.55. I think a sleep grenade will kill it, so I have to go with. Can I give Yuna a turn? I can. Do we want to give Yuna a turn? So I need to know if that damage is worth it. It's a weaker version of an item that should be slightly stronger than the grenade. 1050, right? 1055. 1055. So we're at 1055. We're gonna see if we can use an hourglass. 1055. $59. Waka can capture it. Thank you. Jeez. Cool. Now we go save. We're gonna go to the closest save point, save, and then we're gonna have to find out which fiends we're missing. 'Cause I'm pretty sure we're missing some. The only thing that we can't capture is the Machina. Machina can't be captured. It'd be cool if we can capture the Machina and homie like makes a cool like Machina creation, but whatever. So we do this. We're gonna end up talking to him, and he's gonna be like, "Hey, you want to fight this super strong fiend I have?" I'm pretty sure he's gonna ask us if we want to fight it. I'm not sure. Or is that when we captured 10 of each? Is that when that starts happening? Like 10 of the same species and 10 of them in an area? Like how the magic number is 10 and we're on Final Fantasy 10. It's kind of funny. Anyway, I'm gonna run our ass over here. Gonna save again. So I'll be damned if I have to go through that again. Ah, you followed Fiend to the Calmlands. Now I can reopen the arena. Oops, I almost forgot. Here's a token of my appreciation for your hard work. I don't know if you have what it takes to open it, though. This is how we get something for Yuna. Nirvana. They've been researching specimens you brought from the Comlands and created one nasty beast. Fire plane wins. We actually need those. Want to take a swing at it? First fight's free. It's a souped up version of a Chimera. We're just gonna steal from it. Stamina Springs. We can't kill it. Because we don't even have the equipment set up. Actually... No. We might be able to kill it. We might actually be able to kill it. Hold on. If I do this, it have to be like this. I can get back the items I need. So it's fine. That's fine. I like how my things just going in the background. I just have to look up how much health it has. Depending on how much health it has, we might be able to just kill it with walk and see this. It has 120,000 health. 120,000 health, okay. So that times... Where's my thing? So Walker could kill it. Things that we have, we'll be able to get when we open up the airship. So I'm actually not too stressed by this. Just when we get the first fight's free, yeah. And we had a preemptive strike, even better. Oh, never mind. So we're gonna do this. Boop, boop. Six. Whoops. So, because I messed with the overdrive, we're not going to be able to kill it. Hold on, one shot. Oh, that's Titus. That's unfortunate, though. I love how I messed up Walker's overdrive. It's lovely. It's supposed to be 2-2, and then the final two. How does it do that? Anyway, it's supposed to be the... Not that. But yeah, I want these items now. And I think we get Gil from this, so I kind of want the Gil from the free fight. So let's try this again. Doo, doo, doo. That's not gonna give us enough hits though. Can I scan you? Not scan, but can I get a sensor off? Immune the sensor, so I gotta hope that I can hit you with a gem. You have fire, you have electricity, and you have ice. And water. Yeah, you're immune to all the elements. I want the money from this, because I think... I don't know what you win from this. You win equipment. Yeah, you don't get money. But maybe I can get a good equipment for someone. At this point, it's just me wanting to win. That's what it is. It's me wanting to win at this point. I don't like how it's doing that. I don't know why I'm messing up on Walker's thing, though. Alright, Chimera Geese is immune to all elements, I'm pretty sure, so I can't even do anything with Riku. Riku's gems are useless. It's immune to fire, ice, lightning, and water. Yeah, I knew it. Fire, thunder, water, ice. Yep, you're immune to all four of them. So those are the four. Those are the four, right? Yep. Okay. Let's try this again. At least this gives me good practice for the overdrives. Almost missed that. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. That's 12 hits right there. Double header and a return spear. The return spear is worth it. Double header, I don't know what that does. Beat him. Nice job, Saeed. Don't let it get to your head. I'll make sure he's always ready. Try to beat him quicker next time. So we haven't had any from Besaid. We haven't got any from Akalania. So Nibaros, Coral, Chimera. No, Gakazat. So it does have the ones that we caught from other places, which is nice. Area Conquest. Chimera Geese is right there. Cavern of Throne's Faith. We almost have 10 Nidhogs. Epage. Cool. So we're actually gonna come back to this later. I think you got him. We did it, B-Dude. We did it. So we're gonna do this. Save again. So I don't care for starting those again. We have no encounters on. Cool. We're gonna continue on with the story so we can start unlocking all the other side quests. So we're gonna go to Xanarkin. What we're gonna do is we're gonna finish up what we need to finish with Xanarkin, and then do side quests. And I think I'll try to just do all side quests. Have a save file for that. And go from there. Yo, B, dude, you get some good rest. It was a pleasure talking to you and hanging out. Thank you for being here. Near the Xanarkin ruins. Teleports us all the way up there. We get this roll through here. First strike, first strike. Actually, I need that. There we go. So I have to get their overdrives back. That's why we equipped it. And it's gonna be just a bunch of grinding and stuff before we do anything else, really. You leave. It's gonna be hard to capture stuff here. I'm gonna assume that that's for Waka too. Oh, it's just Water Strike and Ice Strike. We don't really need that. Do 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 do. Soul Spring. Forgot what those though. I forgot what those do. You just learned Coward. Funny. There we go. Mega Potion? Guess that's okay. One character flees from battle. That's funny. I've actually never learned all the overdrive modes in Final Fantasy X. The numbers are like really high. Is it still Remedy? Yes, it is. She's like, Nice crit. This is who Kamari can learn Mighty Guard from. Do you have... We're not gonna find out. No, 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 no. We're good on that. We're good on that. Yeah, we're gonna... just leave. We're gonna explore because... One, I need to teach Kamari a move. No, you already learned it. When did I get this? Never mind. So... There's not really much I want to steal from this, so we're gonna go straight to the chamber. Yeah. We're gonna go straight there.
This isn't a faith. It's just an empty statue.
That statue lost its power as a faith long ago. It is Lord Zeon, the first faith of the final summoning. What you see before you is all that remains of him. Lord Zeon is... his soul is gone.
Gone?
You mean there is no final Aeon?
But fear not. Lady Yunalesca will show you the path. The final Aeon will be yours. The Summoner and the final Aeon will join powers. Go to her now. Inside, the lady awaits.
Yuna, wait! Auron, you knew this was gonna happen, didn't you?
Yes.
Why didn't you tell us?
If I had told you the truth, would that really have stopped you from coming? Yuna.
I'm not going back.
Kimari knows. Kimari goes first. Yuna is safe. Kimari protect.
Someone's coming! Lady Yunalesca.
Welcome to Xanarkand. I congratulate you, Summoner. You have completed your pilgrimage. I will now bestow you with that which you seek. The final summoning will be yours. Now, choose. You must choose the one whom I will change to become the faith of the final summoning. There must be a bond between Chosen and Summoner, for that is what the final summoning embodies. The bond between husband and wife, mother and child, or between friends. If that bond is strong enough, its light will conquer sin. 1,000 years ago, I chose my husband Zeon as my faith. Our bond was true, and I obtained the final Aeon. There is nothing to fear. You will soon be freed of worry and pain. For once you call forth the final Aeon, your life will end. Death is the ultimate and final liberation. Your father, Braska, chose this path.
It is not too late. Let us turn back.
If I turn back, who will defeat Sin? Would you have some other summoner and his guardians go through this?
But... my lord, there must be another way.
This is the only way we got now. Fine. Make me the Faith. I've been doing some thinking. My dream is back in the other Xanarkand. I wanted to make that runt into a star blitz player. Show him the view from the top, you know. But now I know there's no way home for me. I'm never gonna see him again. My dream's never gonna come true. So make me the Faith. I'll fight Sin with you, Braska. Then maybe my life will have meaning, you know?
Don't do this, Jecht. If you live, there may be another way. We'll think of something, I know.
Believe me, I thought this through. Besides, I ain't getting any younger, so I might as well make myself useful.
Jecht?
What? You're not gonna try to stop me too?
Sorry. I mean... thank you.
Braska still has to fight Sin, Orin. Guard him well. Make sure he gets there. Well, let's go.
Lord Braska, Jecht.
What do you want now?
Sin always comes back. It comes back after the calm, every time. The cycle will continue and your deaths will mean nothing.
But there's always a chance it won't come back this time. It's worth trying.
I understand what you're saying, Orin. I'll find a way to break the cycle.
You have a plan?
Jecht?
Trust me, I'll think of something.
And the cycle went on.
We'll break it.
But how? What, you got a plan now?
If one of us has to become a Faith, I volunteer.
Me too, Yuna.
That still won't change anything, you know? You'd bring the calm, and then what? That won't break the cycle!
Listen. You want to defeat Sin and keep Yuna alive. You don't want Sin to come back, yeah? That is just not gonna happen, brother, you know?
If you want everything, you'll end up with nothing.
But I want everything!
Now you're being childish.
I give up. So what would an adult do then? They know they can just throw away a summoner, then they can do whatever they like. You're right. I might not even have a chance. But no way am I gonna just stand here and let Yuna go. And what Orin said about there being a way, I think it's true.
You'll think of something?
Yes, I'll go ask Yuna Leska. She's got to know something.
You really think she'll help you?
I don't know, but I have to try. This is my story, it'll go the way I want it. Or I'll end it here.
Wait. You say it's your story, but it's my story too, you know? It would be so easy to let my fate just carry me away, following this same path my whole life through. But I know I can't. What I do with no regrets.
That scene always gets me choked up, I'm not gonna lie, every time I see it. Yeah. So we're just gonna do that. That's one of the memorable scenes from this. I love the whole thing. I love the back and forth that Tidus has with Lulu and Waka. Where Waka's like, you can't have both, but it's not gonna happen. And Lulu tells him, if you want everything, you'll end up with nothing. And Tidus is like, but I want everything.
Have you chosen the one to become your faith? Who will it be?
Might I ask something first? Will Sin come back even should I use the final summoning to defeat it?
Sin is eternal. Every Aeon that defeats it becomes Sin in its place. And thus is Sin reborn.
So that's why Jack became Sin.
Sin is an inevitable part of Spira's destiny. It is never-ending.
Never ending? But if we atone for our crimes, Sin will stop coming back, yeah? Someday it'll be gone, yeah?
Will humanity ever attain such purity?
This cannot be! The teachings state that we can exercise sin with complete atonement! It's been our only hope all these years!
Hope is comforting. It allows us to accept fate, however tragic it might be.
No! Where is the sense in all this? Braska believed in Yevon's teachings and died for them. Jack believed in Braska and gave his life for him.
They chose to die because they had hope. Yevon's teachings and the final summoning give the people of Spira hope. Without hope, they would drown in their sorrow. Now choose. Who will be your faith? Who will be the one to renew Spira's hope?
No one. I would have gladly died. I live for the people of Spira, and would have gladly died for them, but no more. The final summoning is a false tradition that should be thrown away.
No, it is our only hope. Your father sacrificed himself to give that hope to the people, so they would forget sorrow.
Wrong. My father wanted to make Spiro's sorrow go away, not just cover it up with lies.
Sorrow cannot be abolished. It is meaningless to try.
My father, I loved him. So I will live with my sorrow. I will live my own life. I will defeat sorrow in his place. I will stand my ground and be strong. I don't know when it will be, but someday I will conquer it. And I will do it without false hope.
Poor creature. You would throw away hope. Well, I will free you before you can drown in your sorrow. It is better for you to die in hope than to live in despair. Let me be your liberator.
Now! This is it! Now is the time to choose. Die and be free of pain, or live and fight your sorrow. Now is the time to shape your stories. Your fate is in your hands.
Yuna needs Kimahri. Kimahri protect Yuna.
Well, I'm fighting.
I can't believe we're gonna fight Lady Yunalesca. Give me a break.
You can always run.
I'd never forgive myself. No way. Not if I ran away now. Even in death, yeah?
My thoughts exactly.
Yuna! This is our story. Now let's see this thing through together.
Another really powerful scene. I don't feel like trying to figure out how to move around this. So we're gonna do this, we're gonna go into the next phase. We're gonna save Waka for the last one. I love how Yunalesca's become so jaded by what's happened. Oh, just the thing. That she thinks that this is the only way to keep Spira alive. She shares a lot of similarities with Seymour. Alright, moment of truth time. Can we live a Hellbiter? Yes, we can. This is the hard part. I didn't need to do that. Actually, I didn't need to do that. We can just do this. We'll do it like this. And just see what happens next. Cool. Still got it. She does Mega Death as soon as she leaves this form. Third form 60,000. Does Mega Death off rip. But because you're zombie, you're immune to death. That's fine. That's not fine. Okay, so there's gonna have to be some kind of level of strategy for us to do this. So I might have to haste everyone up. We don't have any Mega Phoenixes. Can Orin survive a Mind Blast? He can, but he's confused. So we'll do this. Shit, just got Orin out there. Took our souls and just boom. So it's still not as simple as just blowing her up entirely. The first two phases, sure. What's this autosave? Two things real quick. I like how her bangles and the jewelry she wears makes a noise whenever she's walking. That's something I never realized until now. That's a really interesting thing. And it's taken me this long to also appreciate this too, but there's something about the delivery in her lines where you can really hear just the loss of hope. Like there's just no light in her at all. Where she's just completely devoid of emotion. Like yeah, she's an unsent as we can see. She's been dead for so long. But like with Orin, even though Orin knows the truth behind everything he's experiencing and seen it, you can still see that he's still full of hope and has like life and expression and emotion. But she doesn't. Even Alaska has none of that.
Lady.
Welcome to Xanarkand. I congratulate you, Summoner. You have completed your pilgrimage. I will now bestow you with that which you seek. The final summoning will be yours. Now, choose. You must choose to become the... There must be a bond. The bond between husband... If that bond is strong... 1,000 years ago, I chose my husband Zeon as my faith. Our bond was... There is nothing. You will soon be... For once you call... Death is... your father.
It is not too late. Let us turn back.
If I turn back, who will defeat Sin? Would you have some other summoner and his guardians go through this?
But... my lord, there must be another way.
This is the only way we got now. Fine. Make me the faith. I've been doing some thinking. My dream is back in the others, Xanarkand. I wanted to make that runt into a star blitz player. Show him the view from the top, you know. But now I know there's no way home for me. I'm never gonna see him again. My dream's never gonna come true. So make me the faith. I'll fight Sin with you, Braska. Then maybe my life will have meaning, you know?
Don't do this, Jecht. If you live, there may be another way. We'll think of something, I know.
Believe me, I thought this through. Besides, I ain't getting any younger, so I might as well make myself useful.
Jecht?
What? You're not gonna try to stop...
Sorry.
Braska guard him well. Make sure...
Braska still has to fight Sin, Orin. So, you know, something that I've been curious about, and I'm going to talk over this because we've already seen the cutscene once. I died, and it's replaying again. Something I've been curious about is, if she knows the truth about Sin, why wouldn't she come up with something to try and stop Sin?
break the cycle.
It's something I've been curious about.
Trust me, I'll think of something.
She knows the truth of Sin. You'd think that she, of all people, would have come up with a better way to stop him instead of sacrifice people over and over again. So I wonder what happened to cause her to do that. Was she already jaded by humanity because of the whole Xanarkin war with Bevel? And so she thought sin was fitting? There's some other reasons I want to bring up. I won't say too much about them now, but...
We'll break it.
But what, you...
If one of I
something that's
volunteer.
leaving me curious.
That still won't change anything, you know? You'd bring the calm, and then what? That won't break the cycle.
I like how you can't skip through every dialogue.
You want to defeat sin and keep Yuna alive. You don't want sin to come back, yeah? That is just not gonna happen, brother, you know?
If you want every...
But I want it.
Now you're being...
I give up. So what would an adult do then? They know they can just throw away a summoner, then they can do whatever they like. You're right. I might not even have a chance. But no way am I gonna just stand here and let Yuna go. And what Oren said about there being a way, I think it's true.
You'll think of something?
Yes, I'll go ask you. She's got to know.
You...
I don't know. This is my story. It'll go the way I want it, or I'll end it here.
Wait. You say it's your story, but it's my story too, you know? It would be so easy to let my fate just carry me away, following the same path my whole life through. But I know I can't. What I do with no regrets.
Okay. So we're gonna go back down here, we're gonna save. I've been also spreading out saves for wanting to like go and watch cutscenes again. So that's the reason why I've been doing that, if you've been wondering. So this is our save 100. I gotta think now. Oh no, I used up all my... I'm angry by that. Wait. What's the... If there's one that doesn't do regen, but can still give me haste, I could probably use that. Also, I'm gonna be right back. Okay, I apologize for that. I am back. I was also... When I was like, God, I was also thinking, like... I could dance around having zombie and death. Let's see. Farplane wins. Oof, I can't do Death Proof, so I'd have to do Death Ward. Because getting to Farplane Shadows is more doable for me. And Candle of Life, we can do Candle of Life for Zombie Proof. And it's easy to get Candles of Life. You get 3 from when Riku doesn't have Master Thief from the from the undead monks inside Xanarkand. So I could do Candle of Life, be completely immune to zombie. So if I was able to get... That's unfortunate. That's actually really unfortunate. I'm not going to use my... Oh, Stamina Tablets Auto Potion. Auto Med is the remedy. Or we could do Auto Med to get rid of... No. No. Auto Phoenix is what we need, but we can't do Auto Phoenix. It's the death one that I'm worried about the most, essentially. And we can only make one death proof. I'm not doing that. I'm going to put this into a capture weapon. So the one that I have for Riku, I'm going to probably just sell. So we'll do it with this. We'll do it with this. Piercing, counterattack, and I'm actually not going to do it with this weapon. But where is it? Death Touch. Death Strike, we're going to get rid of that weapon that Riku has. So we can do something with this. Fireplane Shadows. I was stealing these from Ghosts, but the thing that I need, I can't do much with. So this one's actually going to be one I'm going to have to plan out. And I think that's good. I might end up just doing another stream dedicated to like grinding out, trying to like get something going. I don't know if I want to go deal with the Ghost again. I probably should try and capture at least one or something. I don't know. Because I'm trying to think about how I want to do this. We can live Hellbiter, which is great. The issue is, if we're zombified, she's gonna do like full life shenanigans to get rid of our zombie status. So I gotta look at what Super Mighty G does. If Super Mighty G can give us haste without having to worry about regen, then that's great. A step below. Because Hyper Mighty G gives us everything with regen. So Shell, Protect, Haste, and regen. We don't really want regen in this fight. We don't need it anyway because we don't have the HP to like take advantage of it. So I'm trying to like piece this together and think. I want to plan this out now because we're gonna need something. No all could. Hyper no all is the one that we need. Can I even do Hyper no all? Musk plus Musk. Oh, we can do Musk plus Musk or Musk plus a Hypella potion. We have those. We actually have those. We could do Hyper no all. That gives us the cheer, the focus, and then it's just elemental protection. But we need it for the chill, for the other things. Oh no, it's ultra that we need. Pardon me, because we can get cheer, focus, aim, reflex. So cheer, focus, aim, and reflex would be great. But we don't have the items for that one. We have for the previous one, which can at least give us cheer and focus. I believe focus helps with our accuracy, and that's okay. Mega Vitality is with the Stamina Tablets we've been picking up. And 3 stars. Hyper Vitality increases our max HP and gives us cheer. Okay. I think I have Stamina Tonic. Let me look at the items I have. Do we have a Stamina Tonic? No, we have tablets. And that's the only way of getting that with a tonic. That's really disappointing. I don't know where we can get the tonics from, though. So, pardon me as I try to, like, piece this together and fix and figure out what it can do with this. Oh no, focus raises magic power. I'm thinking of reflex, unless I already said that earlier. Mighty Walls, Shell and Protect. Mighty G is Protect and Haste. Okay, so we can do something with Mighty G. So 2 ability, Distillers. That's why you bought the ability, Distillers. But we don't want Super. So Super and above is where we start getting regen. We don't want that. But Hyper gives us auto life. And the auto life could be helpful, but we'll end up losing turns anyway, so it might not be worth it to even try and go for that. Hero Drink doesn't do anything for us because it's guaranteed crits, and we don't need that. So it's definitely going to involve us having to rely on the buffs, maybe. Unless I go into this fight with SOS stuff, we can go back to the thing, too. I have to go... I might just try and farm the Cactars in the Thunderplanes. I might have to do that. For their feathers, the chocobo feathers that they have. So I think that I'm trying to think about how this goes. When she goes into phase 2, she automatically starts with Hellbiter before we get a turn. So we're gonna be zombied. The first 2 phases we could probably breeze through them fairly easily. So I'm thinking, what if I spend the first thing buffing before she can do anything? I believe she just has a single target attack in her first phase, where she shoots with a dart or whatever. I wish that this thing had a... The thing I'm reading has a thing that gives more depth explanation. So I believe she just attacks with that dart in the first phase. So we're gonna experiment. We're gonna do the 2... Where are they? Distillers. So we're gonna do 2 ability Distillers to start. I have Riku just keep getting hit until she gets her overdrive back. So long as Unalaska doesn't... Oh, I just realized something though. If her normal attack, I believe, has the spell on it. But we can experiment with that. I think we're gonna do that, then we're gonna just call it, and I'm gonna have to go back and get some equipment stuff together. Get our money up too, so we can go befriend Yojimbo. We're gonna keep it on. So we're gonna try that. We're gonna start with the thing, and we're gonna see if we can get Riku's overdrive up. Cause she can't. If we're lucky, she shouldn't kill us. We can't. So we're gonna try that. Unless she just comes from the bottom of those stairs out of nowhere. Like, where were you? Listen to the sound of her things. Just make it.
Have you chosen the one to become your faith? Who will it be?
Might I ask something first? Will Sin come back even should I use the final summoning to defeat it?
Sin
So I'm gonna
is
try that.
eternal. Every Aeon that defeats it becomes Sin in its place. And thus is Sin reborn.
So that's why Jack became Sin.
I wonder what people come
Sin
up
is
with
an inevitable part
when
of
it comes to
Spirit's
not
destiny.
using True of 999
It
or
is never
Aeons.
ending.
Because your damage output is
Never
terrible.
ending?
And the only way you can do
But-
any like
but
relevant
if
damage
we
is with
atone
Riku
for
by
our
throwing
crimes,
items or
sin will
mixing.
stop coming back, yeah?
And if you're going against
Someday
someone that
you'll
you
be gone,
can't
yeah?
inflict status ailments
Will
on,
humanity ever attain such
I'm just like,
purity?
what do you do? That's the reason why I was like, as soon as I get True of
This-
999, I'm
this
just gonna
cannot
use that
be.
because
The teachings state that we can exercise sin with complete
in a
atonement.
run like this, fights can go
It's
on
been
for a
our
very
only
long
hope
time.
all these years.
And if you do have the equipment, like Auto Phoenix and stuff,
It allows us to
you can
accept
prevent yourself from
fate,
getting hit with a
however
wipe,
tragic it might
but it
be.
just becomes a battle of attrition and the RNG's on your side, and that's,
Where is
I feel
the
like that can be a
sense
bit
in all
exhausting.
this?
That's why I have the separate
For us to
files too
believe
for
in
when I
Yoda's teachings and
want to
die
go
for
back
them.
and try that.
Jack
Because of course it
believed
does seem
in
fun to try and
Arthur
like break
and
that
gave his
puzzle
life for him.
and understand the whole setup and AI for the enemies, but like, dog,
Because they had hope.
this shit's gonna drag on forever. Like I remember doing a regular run of this and doing all of the other stuff and having to fight penance. And that fight took like, I believe penance takes about like 30 minutes when you have like the max stats that you need to do stuff. I didn't do break HP limit or anything like that, but
Yevon's teachings and the
anyway,
final summoning
I believe it
give
takes about like
Spirit
30
hope.
minutes. And those
Without
30
hope,
minutes feels like it's
they would
like
drown
2
in their
hours,
sorrow.
3 hours. Because of how methodical
Now
you have to
choose.
approach taking on
Who will be your faith?
penance.
Who will be the
Where
one to renew
you
Spirit's
gotta make sure
hope?
you take out the arms, because if you get hit with Judgment Day, it slows down your progress entirely, and it might as well count as a wipe, because sometimes you're not able to recover in time to take him out.
No. I would have gladly died.
So there's that.
I live for the people of
So it's like,
Spirit,
time it right with the arms. You
gladly
can't just
die
like
for them. But no
take him
more.
out the way that you
The
think.
final summoning is a false tradition that should be thrown away.
But
No.
leveling up,
Father sacrificed so they would forget.
I just realized I have to level up everyone again if I want to take on penance.
My father wanted
But I
to
was
make
reading
Spirit
into
sorrow
it,
go away.
and with the max damage when you're using
Covered it
your
with lies.
ultimate weapons, you can hit the arms 5 times, and they're left with like
My
I think
father,
10 HP or something like that.
I loved him.
So I'm thinking,
So I-
take out an arm,
I will live with my sorrow.
do
I
5
will
hits to
live
the
my
other
own
arm,
life. I will defeat sorrow in his place.
focus on the
I
body,
will stand my ground and be strong. I don't know when it will be, but someday I will conquer it.
focus on the body for
And I will do it
a bit,
without
because the arm, I forget how many turns the arms come back in.
You would
So say the
thrive.
arms come back in
I
5
will
turns,
free
just
you.
like 5 turns in
It is
general.
better for you.
So like
Let me
do four quick hits to the body, then use a multi-hitting overdrive from Tidus or Waka, so you can then take out, hopefully take out that arm on the right.
Die and be
Because
free
I
of
take out the
pain.
left one first, and
Or
have the
live
white,
and fight your
have the one on the
sorrow.
right with like
Now is
little
the time
HP.
to shape your stories.
So that way, when the one on the
Your
left
fate
comes
is in
back,
your
I take out
hands.
the one on the right.
Yuna needs
So probably do something like that
Glory
too.
protect Yuna.
I don't know.
Well, I'm
Just whatever makes it
trying.
easier to keep track of how many hits you do to the arm. So it's like if you know when the arm is about to come back, you take out the right one.
Give me a break.
So that way they're not coming back at the same time,
can always
and that
run.
allows you to control them better. Because he needs his arms to do
I'd
his
never
ultimate
forgive
attack.
myself. No way. Not if I ran away now. Even in
As you can tell, I've watched so many things on Final Fantasy X,
Exactly.
and things are like
Yuna!
coming back to my brain.
This is our story. Now let's see this thing through together.
So the only super boss that I want to try on those spear grid, not let me rewind here. I want to obviously fight them all, but I mean the one that like you can't beat at all. The only one that I want to try from that list is Shinryu. Because I hear you can also possibly win by having really good RNG, where bro doesn't use Eraser. Two of these. Yeah. Can we live it? So it does have this spell. No. that defeats the whole purpose of this plan. So what if I... What did I do one? What if I just get a bunch of Albed potions and I do this? Or... I don't... She doesn't need her MP for anything. We can use our items. He counterattacks. Whoop. See, like, terrible damage output, and she has Absorb. Reaper of Souls. Vulnerable to Holy Magic. Oh yeah, she's weak to Holy. But Holy, not like items, because she's not zombie. So I just wanted to experiment with this. I forgot her regular attack does that. So we'll just use this to like figure out what to do here. But damn, I forgot her regular attack has the spell, so there's no point in me doing that unless I have auto. So I might need to get the auto stuff, but I don't have slots for it. Boop. Boop. That's a counter. Why does she take so much HP? Why is she taking so much HP, dude? Yeah, she's gonna try to counter with blind on the Aeon, but nope. Okay. So I could probably start with Yuna. Have Yuna blast her with overdrives. From the Aeons. And she counters everything with whatever we do. So, if Bahamut cannot take an absorb, I'm assuming Shiva can't either. Aeons are immune to status ailments. Actually, no. They can be cursed. 1340. She'll only get 2 turns, but she'll hit us with curse. Oh, she did sleep. She's supposed to do curse. It's 1 turn. Okay. So what if we do that then? she does, I think she does absorb, and then she does that. Diamond dust her ass again. She does sleep as a counter to overdrives. Oop. She does absorb, and then she's gonna do her regular hit. I believe it's regular hit, absorb. Oh, okay, okay. I didn't know Yunus had a thing like that. So this should be an absorb here. Okay. So do this. Regular hit. No damage. Shield. Absorb. This should still reduce the damage from absorb, right? I didn't know that she'd be working like that. So it's gonna be a regular hit, then absorb. So her first phase is regular hit, absorb, regular hit, absorb. Hellbiter, we're immune. Okay. If we live this, we can heal up. Absorb. This one should be a regular hit. So we're gonna do this. Hellbiter's her regular hit. Okay, so it's Hellbiter and Absorb currently because she can't do her other stuff. So, boop, she counters. We're gonna shield here because it should be Absorb. So Hellbiter, Absorb. Hellbiter, Absorb, Hellbiter. So Hellbiter here. Next turn's Absorb. We'll wait until we get 2 turns. Because she's going to heal herself here. Still get 1,000 back. Hellbiter. So the turn that she uses Absorb, we block. So we know Absorb is coming, we block. If we can get 2 turns, we'll go for an overdrive. So she'll get like 300 back per turn. So go boop, take this hit. Hits us with a Hellbiter. We'll do this. How much HP do you have? 44,000? I'm gonna experiment now. So it's gonna be a regular attack, an absorb, counter, regular attack, absorb, regular attack. So we're gonna do that. Oh, she started with an absorb. Okay, so it's 2 absorbs, we're dead here. So I think we can dance around that. She's gonna do Hellbiter. That's gonna make us all go zombie. Yuna's dead. She's gonna do Kira on Orin. Oh! Hellbiter. So it's Hellbiter and then a different attack. Hellbiter and a different attack. So bring up Ixion. So I should have just had Bahamut do more guarding during that first phase. So we should be shielding here because you just did Hellbiter. Okay, so it's Hellbiter and then what, Absorb? Yes. 77. Ixion doesn't have good speed, so of course there's gonna be moments where you get 2 turns. It literally feels like an Aeon battle. Ixion does have a bit more HP. How much HP do you have? You're at 38,000? Absorb, regular attack, and absorb. We're not living. So we literally only have room for one, because we can't avoid Hellbiter. So we'll start with Shiva. Shiva's stronger. And we'll save Bahamut for this. Comes the Hellbiter, but I don't know if it's gonna be Hellbiter or whatever. So she has a pattern. She does have a pattern. Wait for its next. I don't even know why I'm trying to win this, but whatever. We're out here. So we're just the shield here. We're gonna do Hellbiter. It's gonna be Hellbiter, then Absorb. 36, doesn't do much. Comes Absorb. So when she's fighting an Aeon, she does an attack. 31,000. She does an attack, absorb, attack, absorb. It's phase 2, she counters with absorb. Oh. Is this the... I don't know if this is a counter or not. So Hellbiter, here comes absorb. And the next one should be a Hellbiter. Does she stop countering in phase 2? Oh, she does. Will this give us enough HP to live? Barely. So it doesn't seem like she counters anymore. So we'll block here. How much HP are you at? 24,000? So block the absorb. So what we need to do is block absorb, overdrive, and then we can have fun. Except on the turns where she's going to have 2 turns, because these Aeons are slower. Interesting. This is going to be a Hellbiter and Absorb. I never realized that that her whole thing changes. I gotta have high health though. There's a Hellbiter we can block. So long as we don't run into a thing where she gets multiple turns in a row. So we need a shield here first. Now that I get the pattern. So I wonder if it goes to the default when we do summon the Aeon. So she just absorbed right there. This is fine. Get a bunch of things back. This does like 100 damage. So it should be absorb, Hellbiter, absorb, right? So I think we want to do this first. She'll get HP back. So she did absorb Hellbiter, absorb Hellbiter. We want the first move she does to us to be a Hellbiter, so she does absorb only once. Or she can counter. Or she can counter. So sometimes she counters. I think the counter isn't always guaranteed. So she absorbs only once. That's ideal. Absorb does 300. So we should shield here. And we'll barely live it. Yep. At 19,000. So 64, we could uplift that. Okay. So we time this right, we can... If we time this right, we can make it to where she can't do much. I'm trying to think of how I want to word this. We'll be able to outdamage her if we time this pattern right. She just did Hellbiter. So I need a shield here. Because if she's only getting back 300 on the turn she uses Absorb, that's good for us. Because we can easily outdamage that. Because we're doing 9,999 max damage without breaking the damage limit. And Hellbiter only does 100 damage to us, so Hellbiter's not a threat. We're just using Hellbiter to... Yeah. We can get... There we go, this is better. And then we can do this. I believe that's not a counter, that's just her taking her turn. So if we have back and forth like that, yeah. So we have the guard because she gets 2 turns. Here comes the Absorb for 300, then the Hellbiter. So that means she's going to start off with a Absorb when we get our turn back. So we have to block here. Eat the Absorb. And our regular attack, when we guard, gives us more back. So we're gonna do this. Oop. Because that deals way more damage than she can heal back. She counters, Hellbiter. But we have to be wary of the counter. That's 300 HP for her here. So knowing that, I wonder how it works with the party, because she's still going to do the debuff stuff on us. It's 100 damage right there, 145. We shield here, take the 300. We're going to heal again. After this, eat a Hellbiter, shield. There we go. 146, that was a higher roll that time. Shield this time. 33. It's a Hellbiter. This one is what really messes up the order for us. We're just gonna Hellfire here. But when she gets to 2 turns, so what we should have done was save... Should have gone with Shiva. You're gonna counter. There's a Hellbiter. And Absorb does way too much that we can deal with. I like how even though we only have 923 health, you still get the 1000 health back. That's a Hellbiter again. Boy, you have so many holy waters left. $10,000 HP. Should have bought more holy water before getting into this. Last is Velfor. Velfor can't heal herself. So she just did a Hellbiters. We got a guard both times anyway. So when we do summon out, I guess the thing resets. There comes an Absorb. Boop. Hit you. Here's a counter. Here's a Hellbiter. Because that's what you do during your turn, you Hellbite. We shield, so we can limit how much HP you get back. 278. We can outdamage that. It's a Hellbiter. We shield here. 2. Yep. We can outdamage that. And then we can go into the final phase. Boop. Comes a Hellbiter. So I wonder if the pattern stays the same in phase 3, where she does a regular attack, goes into her next thing. And now we gotta worry about the occasional Megadeth popping off. Or she ends up doing a cure. I don't know how the attack pattern works for that. Megadeth, obviously, Aeons are immune to that. Like how the Overguard still fills with it. Does she still use Absorb in this? Mind Blast? That's gonna kill. Oh, but we're cursed. I forgot that does curse. Alright, now here's the fun part. You used that on Yuna. That was cool. Okay. We don't have Trio of 999 on, so we're gonna chill. And I'm gonna bring in a Waka. This is the part where we hope and we pray that... Yeah. Waka dead. Waka lives. No one's zombie Megadeth this year. There we go. So I only have to worry about bringing back one person. Thank goodness. But that doesn't count as damage. I'm sad by that. So it should be a bit before we see a Megadeth, I'm pretty sure. Cool. Now we just need Rika to get a turn. I just realized that Waka still had zombie on him. Okay, well... I might not have to change my setup for this, but this will be a next stream kind of thing. At least now I know what I gotta do. And how I'm gonna, like, dance around. How we're gonna dance around her. I'm probably going to just do Trio of 999. I like how the wallpaper thing is popping up. Things are, I'm using Aeons and all the stuff, just not the Spear Grid. So I didn't level the Aeon. So what we're gonna do next fight, when we come back next time, I'm going to hit Trio of 999. I'm gonna tag out either Tidus or Waka. Tidus, we'll tag out Waka and just have Tidus do some big damage on phase 3. If we can get to phase 3 and we still have some Aeons left over, we might not have to use Waka. So we'll just do that. I think that's a better route for us. Hey, how this thing like bugs out when I... Brain fart. I hate how that thing like bugs out when I like tab out of the game. So I think we're gonna do that. We're gonna dance around that. We'll use the Aeons for the first phase because we know it's going to be based around us taking damage from her basic attack and all of that. So we're gonna dance around it like that. So the first phase, the first two phases, we can just Aeon up and we can out damage her easy if we hit her, heal. So Shiva's gonna handle that. Shiva's gonna handle the first two phases, hopefully. At least the first one, because the first one is just boop, heal, and the second one too, because I'm pretty sure Shiva is good on that, due to the fact that it didn't look like she would get 2 turns on Shiva at least. So I think we'll be fine. I think we'll be vibing. I think we should be good. But then I I don't know what's next, but we're gonna figure it out. And obviously, I'll have a save. I'm probably gonna use the Aeons if I don't do Trio of 999 shenanigans. For I can't use them for Seymour though. That's the only issue. I'm gonna have to figure out what to do with Seymour because I'm not living across Cleve. So we'll figure that out. I might have to. I might just Chaos Grenade Seymour and then hope that Riku can get another overdrive to protect everyone. Or I'm gonna have to have Orin out there and do the first one, which gives. We're gonna raid by the way, but what we'll probably end up doing is just having Riku buff Orin with the cheer one, and then we Chaos Grenade and go from there. But yo, y'all be safe. Have a great night. Thanks for hanging out with me. That was a pleasure. Make sure you're nice and kind and warm and supportive.